Hello out there. Welcome to my channel. I'm Gloria and this is Yoga with Gloria. Thanks for joining me today. I have a full 1 hour yoga class on the whole body. We'll just do a little bit of everything today and welcome to all levels. So if you've been here before, welcome back to my channel. And for those of you that are joining me for the first time, thanks for checking out my channel. And please, I've been doing this 3 times a week since COVID started. The full 1 hour classes, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, 5:30 Pacific. So please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel so that way you can get notifications if you want to hit that bell. And uh, let's get started. Please say hello in the comments so I know who's joining me. And we have John, both Johns today, Scarborough and Wadsworth. Welcome. And hi, Suresh. Welcome back. Okay, so we're going to sit up nice and tall. And Fernanda, welcome back. And we're just going to make little circles here. So holding on to your shins. And Sylvia, welcome from Montreal. Good. Little circles. Feeling how that feels in your body. And then let's take it the opposite direction. Oh, if you have a Apple Watch or something like that, don't forget to set it because I know sometimes I'm like, oh, I gotta close those rings. I forgot to say I did yoga. So let's go ahead and reach up and as high as you can, make fists and circles. Just check in with your body, lifting one arm higher than the other, one arm higher than the other. Walking your hand out to the side. It can be a straight arm. And just turning the gaze up. So the sitting bones should be on the floor. If you're able to come down lower without hurting yourself, then come down to your forearms. And then other side, walking your hand out to the side, nice straight arm. Hi, Teresa from Virginia. Good to see you. And then elbow down if you're able to. So Virginia, it's 8:30, probably after dinner doing class. We're doing before over here. And let's see, Yvonne, welcome from California. All right, let's take a twist here. Lengthening up through the crown of your head. And other side. And back to center. Let's go ahead and check in with our neck a little bit here. I don't know if you're on the computer all day. Most of you probably. Take your neck in line with your spine. So it looks kind of funny, a little turkey, like gobble your neck back, but it helps with the posture, having the neck in line with the spine. As some people have this thing going on all the time. So it's nice to strengthen and align, right, the back of your neck, the neck in line with your spine. Just 2 more times like that. 1, 2. And then from here, lengthen up through the crown of your head. You're just going to drop your ear to the shoulder, inhaling through your nose, out your mouth. And let your head be heavy. Let your shoulders be heavy. The heavier you let go here, the more you will feel this nice stretch along the side of your neck. So the heavier you make your shoulders loud and your head heavy, the more you'll feel that stretch. You can bring fingertips down if you like. Inhale through your nose, out your mouth. And then if you like, slowly begin to nod your head forward and back over the shoulder. So you will feel that side of your neck, all that tension and tightness. So we're trying to erase some of those lines of tension we often carry here. So chin to the chest and then ear over shoulder, chin to the chest. If you're okay with taking your head all the way back, go for it. If not, then just go chin to the chest and ear to the shoulder. So listen to your body always with the body you have today. Good. Ear over shoulder, and then turn your nose to look at that knee on whichever way your head is cocked to. So mine is to the right. If you're mirroring me, you're on your left. So looking down there, draw a circle with your nose in one direction. Nice big circle. And then opposite direction. Good. And then back to center. Good. Lengthen up. And we're going to shrug the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. And then just pause. Tick tock your head from right to left. And just notice, go ahead and turn to your right and left. Notice the difference in tension in the side of your neck compared to the other side with a little stretching. So we'll do the same thing to the other side, taking the neck in line with the spine, then dropping your ear to my left, perhaps your right, or whatever side you didn't do earlier. Inhaling through the nose, out the mouth. Let your head be heavy. You can walk your hands out if you like. And slowly begin to take the chin to the chest and roll the ear over the shoulder. Chin to the chest, roll the ear over the shoulder. And if it's okay, you can just roll your neck all the way back, chin to the chest. These half circles over the shoulder and back. All right, now you're going to turn your nose towards the knee there and make little circles in one direction. Welcome, Anna from Mexico. Welcome. So we're taking circles in one direction with the nose, stretching the scalenes on the front of our neck there, and then take circles the opposite direction. Okay. Welcome, Roseanne. Let's take your arms straight across. Just relax the arm, shoulder down. Other side, take it across. So your triceps and some shoulder stretching there. All right. Tick tock your head. Hopefully your neck feels better. Turn your chin to the right, to the left. Should feel good. Go ahead and close your eyes for a moment. Let's connect to our breath before we begin. So as you inhale, feel your belly expand on the inhale and relax on the exhale. Good. Belly, ribs, and chest rising on the inhale. And then on the exhale, just let go of everything else going on in your outside world so you can make the most of this hour that we have both committed to this class, to yoga. And we'll take 3 deep breaths in. Inhale. Hold your breath for a moment at the top. Open your mouth and blow it out. 2 more times. Inhale. Hold. Open the mouth, blow it out. Last time, inhale. Hold a little longer if you can. Lift your chest and take the sides of your neck back. Try to hold the breath as long as you can to reset those stress levels. Open your mouth and blow it out. Hands in front of your heart, drop your gaze. Let's take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And we'll seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. All right, let's start in child's pose. So we'll take our knees wide, big toes touching, and then you're gonna walk your hands forward, forehead on the floor. And then walk your hands off your mat completely if you can. Left forearm down, right fingertips up, head down, and then isometrically drag your fingers back towards the right knee. And then other side, walk your hands over to the right, right forearm down, left fingertips up, head down, and drag back to the left knee. Okay, come on up, spreading all fingers. So spread your fingers wide. Your index fingers are facing forward. Joint stack, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Let's do some cat-cow for the health of your back and spine. Looking up, exhale, round your back. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding your back. Tucking the tailbone under. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you are on the computer all day, you might want to flip your wrists back. Stretch the carpal tunnel muscles. Good. And if it's too big a stretch, you can walk your hands closer to your knees. Otherwise, you stay here. Claw the floor so the knuckles come up. Let's do a few more cat-cows with lion's breath, sticking your tongue out. Letting all the air out. 2 more like that. Last one. Okay. Okay. So let's bring our knees together, right leg back. Stretch the calf out. Lift it straight up. Little pulses. You want to feel the right glutes firing. If you can keep doing that and take your opposite arm, your left arm, up and pulse at the same time. Go for it. If you find you're wobbly, just take your hands down. It's fine. Neck in line with your spine so the gaze is slightly down. And if you like to add dynamic core work, elbow in towards the knee. It doesn't have to touch the knee. It can just come in and in and in. So let's do 8 more, 7. Again, this part is optional if it's hard for you. 6, 5, but you will get stronger. The more you practice, practice makes progress. Not perfect, but you'll get better. 1 more. Okay, hold here and then turn to your left. So not everyone will be able to do this, but if you can catch your foot, great. Kick into your foot, open up your chest. Release knees together, left leg stretches out. Stretch that calf, lift it up, little pulses. And welcome Annapurna Panda. And then opposite arm. Neck in line with your spine again. And if you like that dynamic core work, you're going to bring the elbows in, the knees in. Maybe they touch, maybe not. So you have 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it long. And if you can, turn to your right. Catch your foot and kick it away. And release. Slowly come on down to your belly for Sphinx pose. Forearms are parallel to the side of your mats. And the tops of your feet are on the floor. Drag your forearms back towards your belly. Neck in line with your spine. All right, come on down, chin down, hands by your hips. We're going to strengthen our posterior side, back side, lifting your arms and your legs up. And then back down and up and back down. One more time, up and back down. And then come into your Sphinx pose, or you can come into a cobra as high as you like, as high as you feels good in your body right now. You want to roll your shoulders back, press into the tops of your feet, neck in line with the spine, bend the elbows, squeeze in towards your ribs. So many things to think about, but good alignment is very important. If you can, no pinching in your back. Look over your left shoulder and then the right shoulder. Left shoulder and right shoulder. Curl your toes, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal your feet. Shake your head yes and no. Tune into your body, see how tight it is right now. And then we're go ahead and take your heels to the left if you can. Feel the side body stretching. And over to the right. Heel toe to the right. Back to center. Right leg lifts for a 3-legged dog. Bring it forward between your hands. Left leg steps forward. And then forward fold. You can grab opposite elbows. Unlock your knees and the little rag doll here, side to side, side to side. Lift and lengthen, nice flat back. You could bend the left knee, maybe elbow on your thigh as you twist to the right, or maybe you can bring your hand to a block or the floor. Other side, bend the right knee, elbow over the thigh, or hand to the floor. center. And circle the arms, come all the way up. Interlace your fingers. Press the palms away from you. And you're going to turn to your left. Come back to center. Turn to your right. Back to center one more time. Turning to your left. Keep your feet planted. Just turning the rest of the body to the right. Back to center. Interlace your fingers behind you. Roll your shoulders back. Bend your knees. Forward fold. And if you can, lift your arms up to the sky. Little shoulder rinse here. Look over to your left. Look over to your right. Hands to the floor. Let's take your right leg back, your left leg back. Nice strong plank. You can lower to your belly, or you can do chaturanga, which is halfway down. And then find a cobra or up dog. Hi Daisy, welcome. And downward dog. Right leg up. Bring it forward. Left leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale down. Lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. Exhale. Come down. Left leg back. Right leg back. Lower to chaturanga or your belly. Cobra. Any cobra you like. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Bring it forward. Right leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Let's do that one more time a little faster. Coming down. Right leg back. Left leg back. Chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Downward dog. Right leg lifts. Bring it forward. Left leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. And dives you down. Last time. Lift and lengthen. Left leg back. Right leg back. Lower to chaturanga. A cobra or up dog. And downward facing dog. Good. Left leg lifts for a three-legged dog. Bring it forward. Right leg steps forward. Circle the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Bend your knees, sink your hips for chair pose, Utkatasana. Forward fold, clasp your hands behind you. Hands to the floor, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump back. Lower to chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Feet together, right leg lifts. Bend it, stack it, open your hips, look under your left underarm. Feel those right hip flexors stretching. And then let's bring it forward. Come on up for high lunge. High lunge. Back heel is lifted. Come on down as low as you're comfortable. You'll feel the left hip flexor stretch. So from here, let's just hinge forward about 45 degrees. Take your arms behind you, palms facing down. If it's too much, you come back up. If it's not too much, arms alongside your ears for a little bit more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring that left hand down. Easy twists over to your right. Or harder twist. Come on up. Elbow hooks past your knee. High lunge twist. So either one. Maybe open the arms. Maybe backwards bind if you have that practice. And release. So from here, if you can do regular chaturanga with elbows behind, do a couple push-ups, or most of you I know will be on your knees. If you come to your knees, you bring your hips forward if you can. You want to add a little upper body strength. So go ahead, take your elbows behind you for tricep push-ups. If you can't go all the way down, just come down a fourth of the way, a half of the way, whatever you can manage or muster here, because you got to start somewhere to get stronger. And it's find a cobra, whatever cobra feels good to you. Downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose, out your mouth. Let out a sigh. Let out any tension that you're holding in your body. Anytime you're too tired, remember this pose we started with, child's pose, and you can come back and join the class when you're ready. Okay, so feet together, left leg up for three-legged dog. Bend it and stack it, open your hips. Look under your right underarm. You should feel those right hip flexors stretching. And then we bring it forward. Come on up for high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, come down as much as you're comfortable. So parallel to the floor is probably the best workout for you. But if you're not there yet, then you come up a little, okay? Relax your shoulders, roll them back, turn the palms forward, hinge back with this left hip especially so the hips are squared forward. Come forward about 45 degrees. You can stay here or take the arms alongside your ear for a little more work in that left posterior chain, left glute especially. Right hand comes down, easy twist. This is the easy twist version, or you're going to hook your elbow past your knee for the harder twist version. Right here, so the arm and knee resist each other. Maybe you can open the arms. Maybe for you advanced or more advanced, you can bind here. It's not easy. Don't do this if you ate. And release. It's a deep twist. All right, from here, you're going to straighten the leg, quarter turn to the right. I'll just flip around. So you're in Prasarita. So if you cannot touch the floor, go ahead and hold on to blocks or a chair, or you can go to a table. Here you have a couch. You can do this. And you can do this later. If you can get your head on the floor, go for it. Some of you have a headstand practice. You can go up if you like. You don't have to. So you can do the forearm headstand instead of tripod. I think it's a little safer. Otherwise, just keep folding forward, spinning the inner thighs back. Please don't try to do a headstand for the first time without assistance. Okay, lift and lengthen. And one hand under your face or on a block, you're going to twist your whole body and turn the chest to your left, my right. Back for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch other side. 6, 5, and taking care to turn the entire chest to your right. 4, or as close as you can. 3, 2, and 1. Back to center, and then you're going to quarter turn to the right And we're going to set up for warrior one here. Welcome, Dan. Welcome back. Coming up for warrior one. Take your left elbow over the right for eagle arms. Left elbow over right. So you can either lift your elbows, hands away from the face here. Or if you have a thoracic practice and a good balance, you can lift up and arch back. Only the upper back. Come back to center. We're going to test our balance here. So see if you can swoop up and just balance. Lift that left leg up. Good. If that works well, go ahead and cross the leg over like how ladies sit. Come have a seat. Maybe you can twisty tie your foot all the way around, or maybe not, which is fine either way. So sink your hips, lift your elbows for eagle pose here. And release. Lift your knee up and see if you can balance. Pressing straight back for warrior three. If it's hard, you can do it like this. Interlace your fingers over your thigh. Lean forward and lift that back leg straight up. Maybe flap your arms out like a bird or a full Virabhadrasana 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the floor for standing splits. So just lifting that back leg as high as you can. If you're not afraid to fall over, you could bend the standing leg. Take your right hand into your calf. Press into the calf as you try to squeeze your left glutes and straighten the legs a little more. All right. Go ahead and release that back knee all the way across. Come have a seat for Ardha Matsyendrasana. So lift your chest and twist over to the right. Maybe you can hook your elbow past the knee. And release. Go ahead and parallel your feet. You're going to reach high, lift and lengthen, lean back and twist. Reach high, lean back and twist. High, lean back and twist. Come on, high, apron, twist. Twist for 3, for 2. Last one, twist. Okay, go ahead and cross your ankles. Let's come into downward facing dog. And just be curious, how low can you get your heels to come down to hit the floor? Not so much that you have a flat-footed downward dog, but just to lengthen that back side of your body. Just feel how much length you can bring into your hamstrings. All right. So feet together, left leg lift. Let's bring it forward. Spin your back heel down. Let's find a warrior one. This side. Right elbow over left. Lift your elbows, hands away from the face. Should have a nice stretch. If you have balance, You can lift up your elbows and look up. Coming back. And let's challenge our balance here. So lifting up and holding and maybe crossing over for eagle. You can just have it hang here. You can set it on a block or you can twisty tie your foot all the way around your leg. Sit down your hips, lift up your elbows. Find a dristi, so something that is not moving. For your balance, steady and strong. Untangle, knees together. See if you can shoot that right leg back for warrior 3 legs. If it's hard to balance, it's always easier on a hardwood floor without the movement of your mat. You can also interlace your fingers right over your thigh here and lift up. Arms alongside your ears for 3, 2, 1, and then hands to the floor, standing splits. So if you like, bending the left knee, taking the left hand to the calf. Be careful so you don't fall over, but you're going to press in as you try to straighten the leg. Try to straighten both legs as much as you can. Squeezing the right glutes, lifting that leg up, pulling yourself closer to your shin. 3, 2, 1. And then bend and take the knee behind you over to your left. Come have a seat. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Hands behind you. Lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, twist. You can just hug your knee here or hook the elbow past your knee. And then release. A little bit of core work here. You can hold your legs up like a little egg. You can just paddle here like this. Or you can come down and you can make your legs point and go right over left, left over right, right over left, left over right. If it's too hard, you can put your head on the floor. Try to get the legs as low as you can. If you come up here, it's much easier. Try to lower your legs down a little bit more. Maybe lift your head. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Draw the knees in. Hands behind your head. We'll do a quick, just 10 bicycles here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up and come back into all fours, popping up into downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose, out your mouth. Right leg lifts. Bend it and stack it. You can stay here or flip the dog. Lift your hips for wild thing. Come on back. Right leg forward. Spin the back heel down for warrior 2. Come on up. So let's shrug the shoulders up. Open them out. Sink down. Reverse the warrior. So hand to the back leg, or you can swim it behind you to the front thigh to press yourself away. Open up in your side body. Then bring your elbow to the thigh here. Reach your arm over. this is your side angle. You can stay here, or maybe you're more flexible. Drop your hand, fingertips, palm to the floor or a block. You can bend and straighten if you like. And behind you, roll your shoulder back. This is your half bind. Your head is over your ankle. This might be the best place for you. If you're able to do a full bind, go for it. Again, the head is over the ankle. And to the floor, let's turn the right foot in, the left foot out. Come on up, other side. Shrug the shoulders, open up. Reverse the warrior. Backhand to the back leg, or backhand swims behind your back to the front thigh. Press it away. Open your heart. Elbow to the thigh for side angle. Drop your head to the floor, your hand to the floor. Get bend and straighten here or stay here. Right hand behind you, roll your shoulder back. Half bind or full bind. Release. Back to center. And bend your knees. Slowly come on up. Stretch the inner thighs here, or Skandasana. Interlace your fingers. Bend one knee, hips back. One leg is straight. Side to side. Side to side. Side to side. Side profile looks like this. My back is flat. I'm not doing this or hunching or doing anything like that. Back is flat. If you can't go down so much, then you stay up like this and just do a little bit. Side to side. So maybe you're just doing a little bit. Some of you have to do a lot to feel it. So you come all the way down. Straighten the leg. Heel down, toes up. Feel this whole inner seam stretching here. If you can bend the knee, the next step is to bring your heel down. If you can do that, press the arm into the inner knee. And maybe you can take a backwards bind. So it's like you're hugging yourself backwards. And other side, so coming up. And this is, again, is optional for those that can come down. Just showing the options. You can press back and maybe take a backwards bind. And release. From here, we're going to come on down to your knees. So you can take a blanket if you like to pad up your knees. We're going to take your right leg out like this for gate pose. So if you have a block, that's great. So you want to lengthen up through the crown of your head, kneeling down here, lengthening up through the crown of your head, super straight posture. Arms on the side, and you're going to slowly tilt to the right, maybe touching the block and up, or maybe hands touch the floor and up. So you don't have to touch the floor all the way. It can just be a little bit like this. Working your obliques. It's a lot easier. It looks a lot easier than it is. But if you have strong obliques and want to go harder, you can do Kali Mudra like this. Kali Mudra. Lengthening up and going to the side. Lengthening up, going to the side, lengthening up. Just a little bit or a lot. Up to you. If that's too much, you come back here and we'll do 3 more, 2 more. Last one, you're going to hold it here, maybe on a block again, a soup can, or maybe you can reach to the floor, fingertips or palm, and stretch all the way up and over. Turn your heart up, look up to the sky. Good, coming back, lengthening up through the crown of your head. You're going to stretch up and over the other direction. And come back to center. So we're going to kind of do wilding on your knees. So if you don't have a back bend practice that won't feel good, then you can just do the side bend again. So you're either doing the side bend that we just did, which will actually help you with side bends, or instead you can take the straight leg off the mat, take your hand a few inches back, and then I'll turn to the side so you see what happens here. And then you're going to just set your hips forward a bit and find a little back bend. Maybe you can find a mudra here with your forefinger and thumb. And again, it should feel yummy. If not, then maybe go back to the side bend or do less of a back bend. And slowly come on back. And we'll do the other side. So, kneeling down, extending the other leg straight out, parallel to the top of your mat there, lengthening up through the crown of your head, finding arms parallel, and tapping the floor, or perhaps just tapping above the floor, whatever feels okay for you. Engaging your core. Maybe all the way to the floor, or maybe you're up here. Maybe you're tapping a block. Maybe you can do Kali Mudra. And side to side. And you can come back to this one anytime. You don't want to overstrain. Do 3 more here. 3, 2, last one, fingertips down, reach up and over. Nice full lengthening on the side body there. Coming back, other side. So just folding over to the other side. Back to center. Again, you can do the side bend again, or take that left leg back, take your right hand back, lift your hips, and find a back bend. So side profile looks like this. Reach up and over. back to center, and then we take a little break. So you can take a child's pose, or you can do a puppy pose. If you do a puppy pose and you have a block, you can go a little bit deeper with the block. So hips over knees, reach your arms forward. And then you can stay there, or you can namaste your hands, maybe with a block between, to open your shoulders a little more. Okay, let's do a quick shoulder opener here. Namaste. Clasp your hands, elbows under your shoulders, and we're going to pop up into a downward dog on your forearms, dolphin pose. So come down anytime it's too much for you. Otherwise, try to get the ears between the arms, feet closer together. Maybe the right leg comes up for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pretty much like an inversion. So if it's too much, come on down. Other side. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. And let's take it into a low lunge, stretching the inner right leg forward. Let's come into a low lunge here. Go to the left, hip flexor stretch. And go deep, and then back away. Go deep and back away. Go deep, back away. Go deep, 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 deep. And then fingertips down. Wiggle that back knee as far as you can. Back. And then shift your hips back. So maybe you have blocks and you're an Ardha Hanuman right here. 2 blocks or fingertips here. You're going to drag the heel back towards you, turning on those hamstrings, scooping your heart forward. Maybe walk your hands forward if you're more flexible. Forehead to the shin. And let's rock it back. And we'll wiggle it out to the side here. Lift and then lower down. Lift your toes and rock onto the edge. For a quick lizard, just so we can turn to the right and grab your foot. Pull it in for a quad stretch. And release. Step it back. Other side, let's just bring that left leg forward for low lunge. Inhale, exhale, soften into that deep pose. You can back away, soften in, back away, soften in, back away, soften in, or just stay in 60 or 80% in. It's a pretty deep stretch. You should feel this right side stretching in front of your hip flexors, hips. Fingertips down, wiggle the knee as far as it'll go back, or inch your front toes forward, and then you're gonna take your hips back, straighten the front leg, drag the heel back towards you for a hamstring stretch. If you're able to keep those actions and also fold over, do so. Right, wiggle the foot out to the side. Lift the back knee, set it down. Right hand down. You can turn to the left and reach back. See if you can grab your foot. If you can, pull it in. And release. Okay, Baddha Konasana. Toes of your feet together, knees out wide. Lift and lengthen. You can make it a diamond shape if you want, so that you can cradle down. Maybe pull the tops of your feet. Maybe you can get your head into the arches of your foot here. Some people like to just lift the hands up like this, or actually take it under. If you're more flexible, you can do both and then attach. It's just hard to get out of. We don't have much time. So I'm not going to go in. But do what feels good for you. All right. Let's interlace your fingers over your leg here. You're going to straighten it straight up. Lift your chest. Feel your hamstring stretch. Pull it in as much as you can. Give your knee a kiss. If you can, take your right hand to the outer edge of your foot here. And then you're just going to turn to the left. And then lower the leg down. Find a twist. Find an IT band stretch. Find a hamstring stretch. And we have to do the other side. Just going to turn around so it's easier to see. And other leg. Right leg up. Press down with the right sitting bone. Lift up through the crown of your head. Feel that stretch in the back of your hamstring. If you're able to, you can walk and pull it closer. Give your knee a kiss of gratitude for all the work it does for us. Hand to the outer edge of your foot. Turn to the right. Maybe reach the arm out. Lower the leg. Okay, and then feel free to just close out the class with me, and you can take a nice long shavasana or meditation afterwards if you like. So go ahead, palms facing up. Open the palms to receive. Open and receptive to receiving all the good the universe has to offer us today as we lift our arms up to the sky, to the universe. Namaste your hands. Let's press it into our heart center and smile and feel blessed. And with gratitude for our practice here together, let's offer one Om to seal it in. Inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today in the class. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up on the YouTube channel, wherever you're watching. And please like, comment, share my channel, especially the YouTube. We're trying to grow our YouTube channel. But anywhere is fine. Thanks for joining. Everything helps to help our channel. And while our live streams are free for all, we cannot make it without the sponsors' help because It costs money for us to do this. So thank you to all the sponsors who have helped me make these live streams possible. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your continued support. I really appreciate it. If you would like to be a sponsor, there's information underneath, and you can click on it to find out how to subscribe. And you have special offers like free Zoom classes, high intensity weights, and Qigong. All right, thanks so much, everybody. Goodbye. See you next time. Oh, bye, Suresh and John and Dan. Namaste. Bye. Monica, good to see you. Bye.